Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Would you be my friend if I looked like this? Didn't any of y'all do that when you were little? Like, we'd be like, can you be my friend? No? Okay. Hey y'all, it's Allie. Thank you so much for taking your time to join me on this video where I am going to show you my flip through. I do that every time. I don't know what's my deal. I get so excited about my journals that are complete. They're little books of my life and my deep thoughts and feelings, and so I'm super excited to share. I have not covered this one yet with tape, but I need to do that. If you want to just get straight to the flip through, you can go at this minute mark. I'll put it in somehow and post. I bet I could do it with even a pop sound. I'm not even sure. Just kind of to give you an update on my life, if you even care, since I'm a person and everything. I went through some crazy stuff recently. I have been silent on Instagram for just a little bit because I've been working overtime, double time, whatever you want to call it. I just have to do my nose. To have a ton of content ready to go for when I'm out of town. I am leaving on a jet plane, I believe, what is it, June 11th, I think, and I'm going to see my family. I am so excited, and I'm going to see my dad. I had a huge scare with my dad. He basically died, but he was on the ER. He was in the ER. He was in ER, and they defibrillated him back. So they got him back. His heart had stopped, I think, for like 40 seconds or something like that. Who's texting me? What? It was a huge scare, and I'm just so excited that I get to see him and my mama and my sister again, who is a hoot. If you do not remember my sister and my family trip last year, I did vlog about it, and I will have that in the description below. That is exciting, so I'm working really, really hard on that. But at the same time, on Mother's Day, I had this intense pain like in my mouth, and it wasn't getting better. So on Wednesday, I went to Dr. Hamilton. Dr. Kent Hamilton. This is not a sponsored video, but I just love that guy so much because he just knocks me out for everything because I'm very anxious when it comes to the dentist. So basically, I had a fractured tooth. I'm waiting to get a tooth pulled. Thankfully, they're putting me under for it. And so stand by for funny sedated Alley. That was fast. Yeah, should I tuck it out? The really bad one? They say I'm not supposed to talk. I kept talking, and Dr. Hamilton kind of gave me a spanking on my wrist and said to stop talking. I get really nervous at the So as you can see, it was an emergency extraction, and they could not pull it because of the crackage down to the root and the infection. He had to cut it out. He had to cut it out. Like, it's huge. It was huge. I have the tooth. You want to see? He cut that out. That's a big tooth. It's so gross. I don't know what it is about me loving like weird things like that. It's gross. But I have my tooth. It was funny when I woke up, they were trying to get me into the wheelchair, and I'm like, where's my tooth? Like, I want my tooth. They're like, oh, get her tooth. Anyway, so I got my tooth, but I got dry socket, which if any of you have had dry socket, it is the pits. It is so bad. And I had that. I had the infection I was dealing with. I had the stitches. I had the cutting. And so it's been a really long recovery for that. And I had my 2-week follow-up today, and now I got bone spurs. And my mouth is crazy right now. I got my jawbone sticking out because it can't support the gum tissue going into the hole, and it's just crazy. So enough about that. Oh, dentists. So I am been crazy busy, been trying to recover and work at the same time. So it's been nuts, but I've been really trying hard to get all these videos done so I can still post on YouTube and Patreon. When I started with YouTube, I didn't realize it was gonna get big. Like, it was a phenomenon to me. I was like, holy crap, what's going on? People were wanting more videos. I had to do Patreon because I needed to support my family. But I didn't want that to mean goodbye YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to leave YouTube altogether. So I'm really trying hard to get videos on YouTube as well as Patreon. The patrons are the ones that are helping make it possible for me to continue to share here. So that's awesome. I love my patrons. That's what's been going on with me. And so I'm very excited to share this flip through with you. Honestly, let's see. This is a good one. It was boring at the beginning, I think, and it gets good. This is a cool one because it's got my challenge in it, which I love. I love our challenge. It's a year-long challenge. It's pretty cool. And actually, I'm almost done with my volume 10, so hopefully I'll get on top of that too. And then the next video, the next couple videos you can be watching for is a B6 Slim collection video, which I'm really excited about. I'm a B6 Slim crazy person. That is my jam. So I kind of have collected a few covers with different sales codes. The buy and sell. Ooh, this one just came in. It's a fern, right? It's retired. They don't have this color anymore. Sorry. I got it. It's a fern and it's so pretty. And I love Pemberley leather. Pemberley is becoming one of my favorites. There's a huge spider web. What the heck? That's gotta go. That's gotta go. Pemberley's becoming one of my favorite leathers in the whole universe. Like, it's getting up there with Mr. Darcy, Buttered Rum. Another one is Doug Thoughts with Doug. Another episode where Doug journals. I can't even tell you how crazy it is. I'm like seriously just sitting beside him like he's using my stuff and he doesn't know. He singed his beard hair with the heat gun, okay? This is what you have to look forward to with Doug Thoughts with Doug. And I think we're going to be filming some more episodes. If you like Doug Thoughts with Doug, let me know because we only had 3 episodes that we filmed. I can film some more if you want to. Let me know. I know a lot of y'all have loved Doug and he brings a lot of joy to your day. He brings a lot of joy to my day and I'm all about sharing joy. So let me stop blabbing. I will get you now right into the flip through. This is my volume 9 journal and I haven't covered it with my tape yet. I'm kind of glad I didn't because I've been adding little things like my rainbow tape, my rainbow washi tape, which I'm ordering more. It's sold out again, but I do love this tape. Like seriously, this is like one of my favorite tapes to use like every day. So I'm glad I made something that I like to use every day. Added some stickers and stuff. And like always in all my journal flip throughs, if you see anything that bothers you that I've said, because I'm a real person with a real beating heart, I'm being super vulnerable sharing this with you. Like I know y'all love to see the art and stuff like that, but like I've said in the past, there are people who enjoy pausing and reading and what I write. I think it's rude when people read other people's journals. Like I understand how some people are really scared to write in a journal. And it's my choice to put this on the internet. Like, I know that's my choice. But, I mean, let's be nice. Let's be kind. What if humankind was kind? You know? Anyway, so, with that said, this is just some plopping on the page. Very simple. This is that number stencil that I love to use over and over and over again. I never get tired of it. I love it. And then more plopping, nothing very fancy. Some ball circle things, more plopping. Ooh, we're getting interesting here. So I think I was in IHOP. I went to IHOP Kansas City. So in Kansas City, Missouri. And I think I did this. And so this is just like some bits, some washi, little heart I picked out. I used my stencil. This one can be found at Hobby Lobby. And I'll try to find one on Amazon if I can. This is really cool. This is just like Dymo label maker things. And it's clear, which I love. Love, 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 love. Using the Dymo. I can try to link that down below too. It's awesome. And I use clear now a lot. So I just love the way that looks. You got to be careful though, because if you get any heat near it, it'll melt away the words. Like I think this had said wonder, but you can't see really that it said wonder because it's melted. I accidentally melted it. So this is just some plopping and I actually did a tip-in. Woo!
We went to go see Star Wars. It was fun. And then this is around Christmas time. I actually did some fun stuff. So I did some pictures. I think I had an issue with my printer is why I didn't have a bunch of pictures back here. But I decided to just print out a bunch of pictures after I got it fixed. This is a clear acetate tip-in that I hinged in the center of the page. I love doing that, and you'll see it again later in this journal. So it's just a piece of acetate hinged in the middle with photos. And this is when my boy got his rats. Super cool. Then this is a challenge that I did on Patreon. Someone had sent me basically it was Ann Voskamp's prompts, and I decided to make this a challenge. And my big thing about New Year's resolution, I don't like New Year's resolutions because most people make them and then don't do them. Like they don't plan. A goal without a plan is just wishful thinking. So basically I made these prompts, and then we took like every other day or something like that. We went through these words and we journaled, our own prompts. So I have embrace the in-between moments. How am I going to do that? Like I journaled about it. So I journaled, how am I going to embrace the in-between moments? It's this huge challenge for the year, for the entire year. So for me, I was going to take more pictures of the in-between moments, and I was going to give myself permission to stop and enjoy something my kid's doing, an expression on his face. Learn to take care of myself. How was I going to do that? I journaled a couple pages about it. Like I need to have trackers to help me. I need to not feel guilty about getting a pedicure every once in a while. I work really hard. And so I need to be okay with, giving myself something little every once in a while. So we did this huge challenge, and this is the main purpose page. And so throughout the book, you'll see the different things. Be intentional. So they had the different words here were the main prompt: embrace, engage, be, believe, break daily, do, let go, learn, live, give, grow. And then we would let go of control. This is my journaling on let go of control. And so then after that, after the month of January, we kind of did that through the month of January. Every month we go through each of these and we practice it through the whole month, so that by the end of the year, we've gotten better at this. Have we gotten perfect? Probably not, but we're much better off than we were before. So this is a big old challenge on my Patreon page. So that's what that is. That's the mothership page. I refer to this page a lot. So I'm going back into my journals and getting this book out. And then this is another one of those tip-ins in the middle. And I did a big 4x6. My hubby had gotten me some flowers for our anniversary. We were 15 years last year. And so I just really liked how that kind of framed the picture. And on the other side, I did a picture of us and just a little butterfly and some journaling and just some plopping there. Dina Wakley stamps. I love using those when I'm in a funk. Found like I was finding my joy, my thankfulness again. And then here's another one: embrace the in-between moments. Oh my gosh. Can we just all see how cute my kid is with his rat? Oh, I love my rats and his rats. So that was that. This is that big old mega stamp that I really like. Oh my gosh. That is so big and I love it. And it's so much fun to use. It's huge. Like, look at my hands compared. I think Studio Calico sells this, and I will link that below. The Polaroids are done using the Polaroid Effects app. I also have a video showing how I make little tiny Polaroids. So I did big ones because I really liked that look for a while, but let's see, I have smaller ones somewhere around here, but that's the Polaroid Effects app. Some more just smushing Brusho Powders, I believe this is. That is a mixture of my two favorite neons from Rachel Beth Designs. I believe I make it all the time. So it's the neon orange and the neon pink mixed together, and that makes neon coral, and I love it. I just love that color. Like, look at that color. Isn't that fun? So I did that, and More smushes. This is masking technique. I do a lot of these things in my journal bundles you can find on my website. I have a second journal bundle coming out. I have just 4 more to put together and put on the site, and that'll be ready to go. But there's a journal bundle volume 1 is already on there, which is fun. More smushes. And this is again another thing, little smushes. And I sprayed with the splatter brush, I think. This one. I love using this brush to splatter. I think this might be maybe a paintbrush. No, I'm pretty sure that might be this. I don't know. But I do like that contrast of because you don't normally see red or any sort of red hues with green because it usually makes brown. But it worked really cool with this, like the green and then that hot neon color again. So that was learning to take care of myself journaling page. Some more smushing. Okay. This will be on the journal bundle. This is a fun page and it's rats. And I did a fun little inception tip in over here. Oh, you can't see it because it's way over there. So it's like a tip in within a tip in. Oh, hey, is the cat getting into something? Oh, really? Stand by. Tip in with a tip in with some fun acetate fun stuff. And so this was a very laid back journal with me that I did for my Patreon that will be on the second journal bundle. That'll be fun. And this is like, oh, this is so cool. It's like a gel pen that's glazed. So it kind of is raised up and it has this really fun, oh gosh, that's a fun. So anyway, I love this page. This is a fun page kind of commemorating or remembering the little ratties. They're so big now. Look how little they were. They're so little. Anyway, rats. And then again, Polaroids. I kept it really simple because I knew I had a lot of journaling with these things. So I decided to just do a picture and I offered this sheet of words that I had hand lettered also. So everybody got these words. So you can see daily, learn, engage. All of these words were on a printable and we cut them out and stuck them in our journals. So this is just some plopping and a little bit darker color with some white gel pen with my little words and a Polaroid picture. And this is Doug's corner. Okay. Everybody has probably seen Doug Thoughts. If you're new here, you haven't seen Doug. He is a friend. He has a funny brain and I love him. He's like a brother. So the first Doug Thoughts, he was analyzing my art. The second Doug Thoughts, he was meeting rats for the first time, which is hilarious. You should go see that. And the third Doug Thoughts episode that's coming is Doug journaling for the first time, art journaling. So we have him using these things that he has no clue what they are. I tried not to give him any like prompting of what to use or how to use it because I really wanted to see what he would do. He was like a little kid for reals. I was a little nerve-wracking because he's using my my stuff and he's using it wrong most of the time. But at the same time, it's like, was he using it wrong? Because he actually was using it differently. I won't say wrong. He was using it differently and I actually learned a bunch from him. So I'm excited to release that. Oh, I love Doug. So that's Doug's corner. He put Doug's corner as he did that page. Oh my gosh. I love this page. So this is some more smushing with some Brusho powders. I love working with these little powders. This one's rose red. I find that I like them better than magical powders. And then I sprayed some Lindy's Stamp Gang like Long John Silver spray and did a little bit of stamping. And I just love that. There's a bunch of yummy pictures on Patreon up close of this spread. I just love it. That's that. I did the same journal. I did it with some stamps, some white stamping. So that's that. Some more new Gamboge. Oh, that Gamboge color though. I love it. That's Gamboge, which is also this one right here. So I'll show you what it looks like. That's kind of what it looks like in the pot. And it just activates with water so beautifully. There's no crusties left on the page. With magical powders, I find that sometimes they leave a little grit, but these don't. I do not find that they leave grit at all. So it's that. And just some little bit plopping. Just kind of, I think I put this on as a video too on Patreon. This one I kept plain because I loved so much. I was doing so much smushing on my pages that my edges were getting super cool. So I just loved the look at that. And I'm just like, I'm not going to do anything else with it. So I just left it. More smushing. I love this page. I got in a really big glassine kick, and I have literally probably over 100 sheets of vintage glassine, and I showed how to make these really cool tip-ins with the glassine, and I typed on a piece of watercolor paper. This is my rainbow washi. Isn't that fun when it's long like that? And this was like a little abstract page that I did with some flowers and the stamp, and I just really like how this turned out. This is probably one of my favorite pages. In fact, I actually went out of order in this book. So see, this is the 25th and that's the 29th, because I'm getting even freer in my head that I don't necessarily have to go in order in my journal. I just really like just doing what motivates me, and like I'm breaking rules that I've made for myself. There really are no rules. And then this blue, look at this blue. This little corner of my journal just makes me so happy right there. Oh my goodness. So this is just a word that a friend gave me. Well, now a friend. I didn't know her before. Janie Taylor. She's at Bethel Church in Reading, and she totally just unloaded a word for me, and I'm so cherishing this word. I'm holding it in my heart. I'm like, Lord, you're going to have to do that. I just want to be receiving. So this is just some really simple plopping in the middle. I've kind of did that. It's pretty unusual for me to leave much white space, but when I do, it's because there's something interesting going around the edges. And then this is like an abstract-y page with, again, my numbers. I love my numbers. And this page was inspired by Wendy Brightbill. She's a friend of mine also. I love her so much, and she has a awesome class. Okay, listen to me. If you like to art journal and want to up your art journal game, you should take her class. I'll show you some of the stuff I've done that was on her class. So like this page I did after watching her class. This after watching her class. This is just notes that I like. I take notes. This, oh my goodness, I love this. I actually scanned this and made it part of the printable for my patrons. This one right here was kind of from her class. I need to finish this one, but just that black. This one. So yeah, this one. So if you like art journaling and want her take on it, I just love her. And so this, I wanted to try to translate that into my journal. A lot of y'all know that I don't like a lot of thick stuff in my journal. So I try to make it so that it's thin and nice and I can write on it. And so it's not too bulky. I just did this and it's super fun. So that was just some black acrylic ink and a white gel pen. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I want you to learn it from Wendy. She actually doesn't use black acrylic ink. She uses something else, but the acrylic ink was thinner for my journal. So I'm going to link her class down below too if you want to check it out. It's awesome. This is some more smushing with the Lindy sprays. I love Lindy sprays. Cannot say enough good thing about them. My favorites are the Long John Silver. That's what you see in most of these pages. And I do like the Creme Brulee Cream, because it's like a gold shimmery. It's very, very subtle. And this one has like a brown to it. So I can link those too. And this is just a little Zinzendorf, little sketchy folk art thing. And notice I just went to this page because I didn't have any more pages left. But I just love doing this. And I just simply use a water brush filled with black acrylic ink. That gives me really nice, bold lines. I cannot wait to get my Count Zinzendorf. I'm so excited. So anyway, that is my volume 9 journal. And I am almost done. I'll give you a peek. Anyway, that is my volume 10. Look how different they look. That will come later when I'm done. with it, but this is volume 9, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see some other videos where I actually go through and show you like how I'm filling this up and actual real-time videos of me playing in my journal, if you go to Patreon, you will see all those videos, printables that you can print and cut and put in your journal, and lots of yummy, juicy photos and tips and blog posts and all sorts of fun stuff on Patreon. And that just helps me continue to share with you. A lot of people don't know that I am the main provider of my family right now, and so if I did not have the support of my beautiful patrons, then I literally would be a pharmacy technician somewhere. So I would not be doing art. So I just want to thank all of my patrons for continuing to support me with your finances and your love. If you know a patron, just pat them on the back because they are the ones that are helping me to continue share with you. So I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye. I put there. That's kind of cool. So many more bits. I thought I had other things over here.